Hey all, and welcome back to Olympic Winter Games DS. Clackety clackety, off he goes. He has been beaten, and him and his dark magic shall never befoul the peak of ice ever again.
I was going to bring up that clickety-clacky thing. I honestly forgot that was how Drybones talks in this, and I suppose that's meant to represent the creaking noises that he moves, but seeing it as dialogue is so fucking funny to me.
No, we will not save the game because Flame is clearly not done recording this part.
Well, no, I had to get creative with where I could save and just use the emblem award screens as my cut-off points for a session.
Yeah, no, that's smart, mate, that's smart. That shows the years of recording haven't gone to waste and whatnot.
Well, yeah, there's that, and also just whenever you get either a fade to white or a fade to black, that's usually where your cut-off point is.
There we go. So, these three Zelias, are there any actual flowers that thrive in cold conditions? Richie, do you happen to know?
Let me find out.
Okay, so we need Daisy before we can do this minigame, I suppose. I seem to recall it now, but we won't be finding Daisy until the last world, I believe.
Yeah, she's quite near the end, so we'll be coming back to this chow, and we'll also be coming back to this door here, which we can't get to until we've done the other mission.
Well, alrighty.
Right, so I have got a list here of plants that flower during the winter cold months.
Okay.
So you've got heather, you've got the Japanese quince, winter aconites, pansies, cyclamen, helleborus, dogwood, viburnum, witch hazel, mahonia, winter cherry, snowdrops, winter jasmine, daffodils, surprisingly, crocuses, what I think is Chionodoxa, Daphne clematis, Iris unguicularis,
Good attempt.
Sarcococha.
I feel like I'm learning a foreign language here and you're sounding out new words that I haven't heard.
I mean, to be fair, it's because so with plants, obviously, there are a lot of things that end up being Latin names. So witch hazel is Hamamelis ex intermedia. And yeah, obviously, I don't speak Latin because nobody speaks Latin because it's a dead language.
Yeah, only zombies speak Latin. Oh, this is a decent model for Vector, I have to say.
It is I like the texture work that actually looks quite convincing for scales, which is very hard to do at this low resolution.
It kind of is, yeah.
His chain still looks a little bit awkwardly clipping through his headphones, but he can't be perfect when you're on the DS.
The heavyweight championship of the year, Vector the Crocodile versus DK the Monkey.
I like seeing them bonding over music here.
This is the sort of character interactions you just don't really get during the mainline games, you know?
God, I kind of want to see them two having a jam session now, with Vector singing while DK's playing the bongos or something.
Oh my god, yes.
Ooh, short track. Nice. I may be confusing it with a different one, but this one's fairly easy.
I would say I prefer the Fever version because it's longer, so you get more time to fix the mistakes that you will inevitably make. Because the controls here can be a little bit fiddly to get used to because you're using the L and R buttons, which it's not a traditional control method. It works, but it'll take some practice.
I got you.
You're doing that and also trying to balance out your stamina, not to use it too much without filling up. And when you collide with the other racer, that's when it gets quite annoying, as we just saw.
Try not to take corners too sharply, Flame.
Or too wide, like that one.
But, I mean, on the plus side, you did kind of whack Vector to a point where he wasn't able to replenish his stamina, so that did kind of completely screw him over.
Well, look out, he's catching up now, slowly but surely.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to overtake me now.
Go for it, Flame. One last boost.
For pride, for honour.
Oh, he is catching up, oh no.
No, he ain't, he's still round the corner.
What a pathetic walk across the finish line.
Who gives a shit? I won.
You did, as emphasised by the win that popped up on screen. Good job.
Yeah, it pops up and I get the dopamine hit and feel good.
There you
That's what it's
go.
for.
It was so inconsequential you didn't even get any hearts for it.
Well, I already have 66, so I'm probably not going to die 66 times.
Well, you never know. Fever hockey might rear its head again.
Yeah, and also Flame, like, things can go bad very, very quickly. Like, you need to touch some wood, because otherwise you're going to get screwed over at some point.
Don't tell Flame to touch some wood. You know what he's like.
But that's not even fair, because my desk's made cheap chipboard. It's probably not good luck like the actual proper furnished stuff is.
And we all know he has a thing with, you know, making himself happy too much before recording sessions.
What?
Oh, God, I think we've all started to go a little bit wappy on our final part of tonight.
You're really not fucking good at this, are you, Rich? Come on.
Yes, Vector is with us now. Oh, we will make sweet music together, and now I'm not helping either. Jesus Christ.
It's fine. I don't think that Donkey Kong's gonna be making like a fucking pong group with his bongos there.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just leave him there pounding his way on his bongos, and we'll move on. I'm more worried by that delay though, Rich. I'm gonna be honest. So I think essentially what's going on is that Vector's been skiving off work to play in the Olympics.
Basically, yeah. Like, how are they even fucking paying rent at this point?
Well, I guess the SBO and Charmy are just playing overtime, or, like just doing more work or some shit, because they're having to cover Vector and Mighty, who doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, Mighty fucked off when he realised they weren't taking the business seriously.
Well, Mighty became a fucking alcoholic. You've seen that one show. I don't think he's taking it seriously either.
Well, I haven't seen that show, but it's interesting enough for me to just go, that's neat, and I will accept it as headcanon now.
Yeah, well, that's what you got to do.
That's what you gotta do, guys. That's what you gotta do. Why are we back here?
Giving Rouge the White Stones. I'm not going to be going back through the gallery, but I thought I might as well just hand them over.
It was like torture the first time, I'm not gonna lie.
It's fine. Richie has the whole internet available to find something to read out.
That's true.
This is true, and since we're doing this, I might as well bring up one of them. So, in preparation for the 2012 London Olympics, Lord Sebastian Coe, chairman of the Games Organising Committee for that Olympics, attended the Games to see how the city coped with the challenges of hosting. Lord Coe noted that the Games had gradually recovered from its tumultuous start and queried that he never thought that the British would find rivaled in their preoccupation with the weather, which is almost elevated to an Olympic event.
Wow.
As he credited the Vancouver Olympic Committee for meeting unforeseen challenges such as the unseasonably warm weather of Cypress Mountain, as previously discussed.
Okay.
Lord Coe said, "Rarely have I seen a host city so passionate and so ready to embrace the Games." Whether that's true or not is a different kettle of fish, but still.
And away she goes, back to her home planning to find more memorabilia.
Back to the one garage has been keeping it in.
Yeah, it's just like in a rent... actually, what's it called? Rent Hall? U-Haul? I think I might be mixing up two American brands here.
I don't fucking know.
It's okay, we're back in Flame's favourite level now.
To see Flame's favourite character.
Yeah, we're going to see one of the best characters, clearly.
Oh, Christ. Oh, no.
Hang we gonna get a minigame.
That's fine, I don't mind minigames. It's... You know what? Charmy's not that bad. There are worse characters in the Sonic franchise.
Yes.
Such as?
Give me a second here.
Zavok.
Zavok, yeah, fair.
Zavok's not really worse in any kind of way, he's just boring.
Well, that makes him worse.
Yeah, that's a bad character.
Let me find some here, I'm on the wiki now.
No, just reading off Ken Pender's OCs doesn't count.
I'm not using a Ken Panda's OC, alright? I know, fucking Void from Sonic Shuffle.
I guess. Doesn't really do much.
I mean, they throw him a bone in the Archie comic when he has a cameo along with, like, Mephiles and whatnot.
Please tell me they're friends.
They were sitting next to each other at the prison, like, dinner table.
Close enough for me. Vector set a password and now he can't remember it. This is great.
This is relatable content here, is what this is.
Yeah.
Please do something, Charmy, for the love of God. It's like purgatory over here.
Yeah, Charmy, don't make me bust out the Wikipedia page again so soon after the last time.
Oh God, no more, please. He's already done it too much for one recording session.
Like, I swear, like, one of these days I'm gonna have to just go and preemptively edit the Wikipedia pages for these things before we start, just to fuck with Richie.
Yeah, just put no. Concentrate on the video, no.
No, if I was gonna do that, I'd stick it like on the fucking Steven Universe subreddit or some shit.
Well, I don't visit the subreddit during these, I visit Twitter.
Well, put it there instead then. But yes, the quiz here, it is just quizzes about, like, I think both Sonic characters and the Olympic Games. And if you can't tell, I am mostly guessing.
Yes, it seems that way. Oh, you got it wrong, boo!
Well, I just need to get to 5 correct answers before the time's up. I'll do it just fine.
It's actually kind of forgiving in that regard, I guess.
Well, because they know that you probably haven't memorised a load of Olympics trivia.
Yeah, there you go. That's not how passwords work, but I guess Charmy is in a forgiving mood today.
Also, he's a child, so, that's a thing.
Yeah, but it was Vector who set the password.
Also, child labour, apparently.
He's getting paid. When they actually make money, that is.
Which is never, really.
To be fair, what else would he be doing with his life if he weren't working for the Chaotix?
You're not wrong.
I'm trying to imagine Charmy just having like a day where he goes shopping and whatnot. I'm about to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, like what would happen if the Chaotix actually got successful jobs?
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't gel with my image of them, really.
No.
What work? You were guarding a door.
That's more than Vector was fucking doing.
Oh, I guess.
Vector trying to play this off is great.
Yep.
This here, well, I think we've met before, haven't we?
Yeah, like, I mean, you know, Sonic, like, Charmy's a friend. I mean, I know if this was like Mario, then yes, introductions are needed, but it's definitely Sonic we're playing.
Okay,
so...
let's get one thing straight here. Charmy is not Sonic's friend. Charmy is Sonic's acquaintance, alright?
True.
He went to his birthday party.
Exactly, so classifies as friend.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If they go to your party, you've granted them friend status at that point.
Unless it is that awkward of, well, I was going to invite SBO, but I should probably invite his friends as well.
Like, his mum's a literal queen. I'd probably be put on the shit list and, you know, left out of New Year's honours if I didn't.
Oh, is there more backstory with SBO aside from him just being the invisibility guy?
Well, I was talking about Charmy there. In the British side of the comic, his mum was the queen.
Well, yeah, Queen Bee and all that, but
yeah.
Why can't she, like, raise her offspring to not be so annoying?
I don't know. Well, at least he was spoiled sweet, was Charmy.
You're not wrong.
Alright, another one of these with Vector. A crocodile on like a snowboard. Has there been a sillier sight? I don't know.
If you look at both of the series this game is attached to, there have been many.
Alright, off we go again.
Wee, I'm going.
Vector is having the time of his life here.
Yeah, this is better than work. Shame we don't get paid for this.
Was that just collect coins? I missed the start of it.
Yeah, it was collect 7 coins, I want to say.
Yeah, none of us were paying attention there, apparently.
Look, it's a mini-game collection. As much as I enjoy this game, sometimes you do tune out a teeny bit.
Yeah, it happens.
But we got a crystal, that's what's important. Now we can sell that and pay for the office's rent.
Nice. But if we sell it, we won't be able to get through the ice walls.
Yeah, I know, but the landlord don't give a shit about that.
Ah, that's true. Put up a real wall where it like changes your locks and whatnot, and you're out on the street, really.
I thought you were going to say real wall as though like they just had a 3-wall building because they couldn't afford the fourth one.
Well, roof is extra, I suppose.
It's fine, we've just got a couple of cheap umbrellas over the bed. That's good enough.
Indeed. Alright, we've got a bit of ski cross racing here. Reach the goal in first place without using an item. Hopefully it locks you out of using items altogether, or that's just mean.
No, you can still pick up items along the way. So you just got to make sure you don't tap that particular part of the screen.
No, that's a bit bullshit.
Just a smidge. Although the game itself's fun, so I can look past it.
Yeah, and I suppose that's part of the challenge is putting, I mean, it is putting the sort of item button at the top of the screen, so it's unlikely that you're going to go close to it.
Yeah.
Although at the same time, like the speed up, like the boost is flick it up, so I could see you accidentally catching it.
Shadow is so majestic, just sliding down these slopes on his skis and doing the tricks in midair and whatnot.
It's funny because he definitely doesn't want to be here.
Also, you notice how they can use items, but Shadow's not allowed to.
Yeah, well that's the extra challenge here, isn't it?
Maria, I promise you, no items.
All these weird and wonderful things Maria said to me just before she got shot. I've got the whole list memorised. Apparently I've got to win this one Olympic race. That was odd.
Shadow, my greatest dream is for you to win a gold medal and for me to not die.
Well, I couldn't do half of that.
Can't believe they gave her fucking space AIDS, and it's not a joke or anything.
Yeah, it literally is AIDS, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called SIDS, I believe.
I don't think so, because that's an actual real life thing.
Well, I'm going to look it up. Maria's disease, Sonic. Let's have a look at this. Maria Robotnik. I am going to find this.
Good, because, I mean, I think if you typed in Maria's disease, you'd probably find some sort of other real-life disease, because you do get a few of those types of things.
Yeah, she suffered from a terminal illness that made her unable to leave the place of her birth and go down to Earth. A bit of a pisser when she got shot to death anyway, honestly.
Yeah. But hey, at least she didn't die from her illness.
That's true. That's the upside.
Yeah, there's a silver lining in everything.
Oh, there's the relationships thing here, which spells out the relationships between like her and other characters. I almost expected like the disease to be here. These two don't really get along.
Yeah, sorry. Like on the fucking relationships chart, like Maria and AIDS are on opposite sides.
Yes. Let's have a look here. A character called Marie from another Sega game called Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure has a similar design to Maria.
That is a coincidence. Come on now, Wiki.
Yeah, it's literally blonde hair, blue eyes. That's like the only similarity.
Basically, here's a fun fact though. In Team Sonic Racing, one of the performance parts for the Dark Reaper is called Maria's Boon.
Oh.
What the fuck? I don't remember that.
Oh, from death I stab at thee and give you the ability to go faster in terms of acceleration.
Shadow, I'm begging you, win the race.
I promise you, first place! It's funny because she's dead.
Clearly nothing is funnier than someone dying young.
It's true. It's okay, I'm gonna die alone anyway, so I'm just reaping the karma now.
Preemptively setting yourself up.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that and put it in the gallery, I suppose. That's nice too.
Can you blow this up a little bit bigger so I can actually see it, please?
No, this is it at its full resolution right here.
That looks like it could have been my forum avatar in 2006.
I'd use it now, honestly.
And also, I like how she's just like, oh, you've only brought me one, you're useless, I'm not going to go and get you any more right now. It's just like, come on, like, just... I mean, these things are clearly like one per memorabilia item. Like, you're just adding in that extra on top to get a profit out of this.
Shouldn't she be disclosing where she's finding these, given they're stealing, like, treasured artifacts?
I mean, she should, but clearly we don't know who Rouge's employers are, so it could be anything.
Well, currently we're fucking employing her. We're the one paying her to go and find the shit.
It's true, but she may have other employers that, caused them to steal her in the first place, and clearly we've then got to beat her in terms of the payments.
SPO, I'm just going to put it out here. I saw you. You're not a very good chameleon, honestly, and an even worse ninja.
That's because he's not trying right now, come on.
No, he is trying 110% here.
Yeah, this is his camo to fit in with the snow. What's this, Vector? You told me the snow would be pink, fuck you.
Well, he's purple, almost magenta, honestly.
It's a kind of pink, come on.
Whatever. Vector, you've been playing short track instead of paying rent? Yeah, you have been ignoring your... See, even the characters in the game are calling out Vector's toxic behaviour.
It's not toxic behaviour, they're just being fucking, like, a poor workman.
Well, what's next, Vector? You haven't cooked yourself a meal today, so you asked somebody to buy takeout, you fucking asshole.
This feels like an oddly specific call-out.
No, it's just SBO, really. SBO and Vector. So yeah, he's like not really a Whitestone detector. He's more like a guy who keeps count for you.
Yeah, basically. But I'm not going after all of them, like I mentioned. So SBO can just sort of stand there on his larry for a while.
I think it's only right, really.
How many have I got, I wonder? Because I can't remember.
That's easy enough. Alright, let's see. His magical detection tells us. Number of pieces left? 79.
That's in those areas. He doesn't tell you for all the areas at once. There's a bit of working out, which is kind of odd.
Also, if I'm correct, does Charmy do all the ones that are in the sky?
I think maybe like he does the other ones that SBO doesn't.
Yes.
Which, it just seems like a way to make it more complex.
I mean, totally.
I got kind of excited there because I saw I had 69 lives.
Okay, I thought the game was spazzing out there for a second.
Nah, it's just the circular controls ain't quite as smooth as they would be on a newer game.
Here we go. Is it literally a stone or is it just a snowball? It's never really specified.
Well, I put it in my pocket and it hasn't melted.
Okay, that definitely means stone then. Oh, another one of these, thank Christ. News brief. In Icepeak, there's a cliff that is too slippery to climb.
Nice. In terms of an actual quite cool fact, so the Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics were the first time a Pride House was ever created. So a Pride House is a dedicated temporary location which plays host to athletes who are LGBT, and same for volunteers and visitors, anybody attending the Olympics, Paralympics or other international sporting events in the host city.
Cool,
and they have been at pretty much all of the major ones since, apart from, Sochi 2014, because Russia hates gay people.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, weren't there like a fucking petition or something to cancel that game because of that at one point?
There was definitely a big outcry at the time because a lot of LGBT athletes and people who wanted to go visit didn't feel safe going because of everything. But obviously that is quite a serious debate, but one that is obviously specific to Sochi and Russia more so than any other region.
So what you're saying is that Sonic is complacent in this, because he went to the Olympics anyway.
Sonic is not an LGBT ally. That's what I want you to take away from this video. Alright, now Donkey Kong is going to do some spins and figure skating to the Nutcracker.
Yeah, he's going to look wonderful doing this.
Now to me, this is just dynamite heady music, really.
I mean, I have to say, in the Wii version of the game, the ice skating, the figure skating was definitely a lot of fun. Obviously, the Dream figure skating was a lot more enjoyable, purely because it was classic Mario and Sonic songs, and that was just really, really delightful.
Oh yes, that will show up in the final world actually.
Yay!
So we get some remixes, not many, but we do get some Mario and Sonic music that the characters can dance to.
Nice. And I have to say, I am hoping that it is the same track list as was in the Wii version. Please say it is.
There's only 3 songs, so...
I mean, there weren't that many songs in that one either, so I'm basically just hoping for some Open Your Heart.
Nah, it's not quite like that. But I do love it. I think it was the Rio game a little while ago that I was just had the playlist on for the soundtrack from that, and I remember there being like a couple of like Mario and Sonic remixes for it, and then suddenly you get like fucking From the New World come on, and it's like, okay, this is a bit of a different direction to the last few. Thank you, Omochao. Hope you enjoyed your nap. What's this news brief? Blaze came to this world using the power of the Soul Emeralds. Thank you, yes I did play Sonic Rush.
What a great use of such powerful MacGuffins.
I do like Rush.
Rush is a great game. Will we be covering it in 2020? Yes.
Yeah, I already got that recorded a while ago actually, so we're ready to go whenever we feel like doing that now.
Nice, we might actually do the 3 R's in 2020, which are Flame,
Rush, Rivals and Sonic R itself.
Yes indeed.
Yeah! Can I just say, even though like Sonic R is sort of like a bit of a joke game, that will just make me really happy because I really enjoyed playing it as a child, and just that soundtrack is glorious.
And I am saying this now as a preemptive decision, we are doing the Saturn version because it's prettier.
It's just fair enough. I mean, like, I think I played the PC version, I want to say.
The PC version is the one that got used on like the collections and whatnot. It has better draw distance, but it also loses all the transparency effects.
Aww.
Who do we have here? Oh look, it's a traitor.
Oh, how could you? I paid you money or some sort of currency and you went and turned your back on me.
Well, we gave her some rocks we found on the floor. That's like less than exposure.
It's like, here Flame, I give you a twig. That'll pay for the PC, right?
I don't think that's quite how it works. But if you give me twiglets, I might be a bit more convinced. They taste awful, but once I start eating them, I can't stop.
Well, that describes most food in my life, really.
Well, no, I have. Yeah, she really is a traitor.
I didn't expect the big bads to just come out of nowhere. Look at them in their polygonal forms.
Bowser looks great.
He does look pretty good.
And he looks great in this game in particular too.
I'd say Eggman looks better in this game than Bowser does. Bowser just looks overly polygonal to me.
But Bowser's the kind of design that can get away with the polygonal stuff because he is like a big spiky monster. Whereas Eggman, they're trying to make a person, but a person with a sort of polygonal stomach, and it's a little bit more obvious.
True, but I mean, either way, this is better than Chronicles, so...
That's saying fucking nothing, Rich, come on.
I know, effort, no effort.
Well, I don't know whether it was just a poor art direction thing, which is more likely to be fair.
I have no idea what you two are on about. I completely zoned out there.
We're talking about the quality of the models. I heard you clicking away on fucking Twitter. Pay attention.
No, I won't.
Come on, this is so fucking easy. Just pay attention to the game. No, you're not.
Thank God for that. Alright, here we go. Now we have to dance to the tune of Die Flamaus, or Mouse, which I'm definitely familiar with. It's my favourite, I guess.
That's German for the Fledermaus.
Yeah, so it's Die Flittermaus, which is the Flittermouse or the Bat, sometimes called the Revenge of the Bat, which is an operetta composed by Johann Strauss II.
Okay, so Rouge wasn't just here for shits and giggles. There was some thought put into this placement.
Yes, actually, surprisingly.
What a coincidence.
Alright, Rouge is up first. Let's see how she does.
Yeah, so we're going to watch the performance in full here, which I don't mind given the musical arrangements are pretty solid.
Yeah, and I mean, actually in the Wii version this is exactly the same sort of mission that you take Rouge on in that version, because obviously there are boss battles in that as well, but it's nice that they are similar sports.
I like that dance-off is a boss battle in a Sonic game.
Well, of course, I mean, that is why sort of when it came to London 2012, and I think all of the main ones since, they included the floor in gymnastics, which is, and also rhythmic gymnastics with the ribbon and all that jazz, which is just wonderful.
I prefer the Fever version of this because it actually has Mario and Sonic tunes, but this looks nice as well.
It's still like, you see the elegant dancing, which is kind of thrown off when you realise that it's the Mario and Sonic characters doing it, but the figure skating in itself, you know, I can respect it.
Oh, look at the AI getting near the perfect rank for all of these.
Yeah, not quite perfect, but enough that, you know, you feel like they might be cheating a little bit.
Oh, here comes the big finish.
Wonderful.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so we've got just under 83 points to beat. I reckon we can do that.
Oh, this is gonna be transcendent.
Oh, yes.
Maria, watch me break this shit down.
Maria, it truly is time to make history. Look at him, he's so classy.
This is everything I wanted from a video game. Like, things peaked 10 years ago, really.
Oh, definitely.
My thoughts exactly, just without the irony.
Good, yes, that was satisfactory.
They better be fucking paying me for this.
Well, actually, you know, because it's the Olympics is all about technically amateur sports, even though it's not amateur in the slightest, because the athletes don't get paid for doing the sports.
Well, it's more so for the prizing. I imagine that a lot of them get covered through like sponsorships and whatnot, more so than actually.
Basically, that's how it works. Yeah, they get paid through sort of the sponsorships and advertising and all of that jazz, rather than, you know, competing for money. That's the key difference.
Not very good at those taps, are you, Flo?
No, well, it took me a little while to realise that actually you got to tap it a smidge before you think you would.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm still on like the Guitar Hero Rock Band mindset where the hitbox is pretty much like where the note appears, whereas here it's a little bit early.
Brilliant.
It's not the most elegant ending pose, but I still won by quite a wide margin, actually.
Yeah, how'd you like that, bitch? I'm the most fabulous guy here.
I'm so happy to have seen that. I'm not so happy to have seen that.
That's fine. Curling bowling is much better than regular curling, at least.
I don't know, I could go either way, they're both not exactly amazing.
You're allowed to have your own stupid likes and dislikes, Flame.
None of my likes and dislikes are stupid, I actually have the correct opinions.
I've seen your Twitter likes. We're gonna leave it there.
You bring them up a lot, like you visit there on the reg.
No, I don't, you gaslighting piece of shit.
I don't know, you seemed awfully defensive just then.
Did she just, like, kick him in the nose? What happened there?
We'll roll with that.
That's just funnier, really. Oh, yay. What's this stupid one called?
Blizzard.
Oh, from Blizzland, the final area of the game, and it is a big one.
It is a big one, but it looks so fucking cool, so I can't wait till we get to that one.
I have to say, I am very excited to see what awaits.
Are you, Richie?
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it could be sort of a complete disaster, but hey, I'm intrigued to see what Was it curling bowling or bowling curling? I can't remember which way around it went, but either way, I'm intrigued to see how that turns out.
Either way, it's a bit shit.
No, it's not. That's the fun one. The regular curling is the one that's like, not sure.
They both are really finicky.
Okay.
And I had the last word, so I win.
That's how it works. Will you fuck off to Blizzland already? You're done here. Oh no.
Because remember, we got the two bad guys over there who we probably shouldn't have left unattended.
Son of a bitch. Frosty, no.
Oh, this is such a disaster. Like, it's not like it stopped snowing in Frosttown, so...
Yes, we kind of knew that they were trying to make their own Olympic Games all along. They're going to be fucked when it comes to, like, the Summer Olympics, unless the snow just, like, overrides all that heat.
We don't necessarily know. They probably have a different plan for that.
Also, I love how they're just like, yes, it'll be open even for you. It's just like, well, literally just join in our Olympic Games because like, there's literally no difference.
Yeah, but they can't rig those.
Well,
it's not just about competing, it's about winning at any cost.
Well, I mean, you say that, and then, you know, like Russia got banned from worldwide sports for doping, so...
Yeah, let's not bring the Chaos Emeralds into this, it's not needed.
Yeah, I was wondering why Sonic was looking more gold than usual.
Like, Sonic, are you on the Chaos again? No, and I can stop anytime I like. So yeah, that was Ice Peak, the infamous run ender for certain people playing on naughty no-no methods of gaming, but hey, if you're a good boy or a good girl, you played it on the cartridge like you were meant to, such as Flame did here, I suppose. But yeah, that's it for Ice Peak. We'll see you next time when we start the final world of the game, Blizzland. See you then.